And another ding, another Angelo skill learned.
Yeah.
I learned that one in like less than an hour after it took me, you know, the entire game up to this point to learn the first one. I think it was somewhere around here that GarageBand derped.
Uh-huh.
Which means that we will soon be doing, you know, better commentary.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes commentary, like, when Colin and I played Killer 7, well, are currently playing Killer 7 to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
When we did Killer 7, like, he and I both knew, we both played through the game multiple times, like, we knew what was happening. But, like, I still think the commentary for that turned out pretty good.
Well, no, I'm not talking about that. I mean, I'm not talking about necessarily not knowing what happens in the game in general, but like knowing exactly what's going to happen in this session.
You have permission.
And and
like,
knowing what was said already in the commentary.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the Garden Master wishes to see Squall. And this is the moment that you've been waiting for, I know.
Yes! I'm so sad Colin's not here right now.
Yeah.
So sad.
Well, he will certainly be here in voice when I put this together.
Well, he said he's feeling fine, but he's still coughing a lot, so...
Yeah. No, I mean,
Please,
I
listen
really,
to me.
I don't want to make him, like, overexert his voice.
The headmaster's here?
He didn't want to cough all over the recording.
What are you guys doing down here?
So I was like, what are you doing? If I were Squall, I would be asking him the same thing.
What? Oh, me? I came down because I saw you guys.
I'm guessing that a full party
Let go of me. I'm not finished. Greedy son of a bitch. Why did I even bother talking to you?
I don't think we've seen Sid angry before.
CDs were brought up for the future, and that future is now. Why can't you understand?
Did you have fun recording these lines too? Because this is the first time he was angry.
Yeah, I think. So I do not...
Damn it.
As much fun as Colin did.
I should have never trusted you. I wish I could go back 10 or so years. To tell myself that you're nothing but a money-grubbing son of a bitch. Then I would never have built this place.
It was like when I, So I sang the song "Be Prepared" for a voice recital, and eventually, so my voice teacher kept telling me like, no, don't be so controlled, like, be more overboard, like be crazy.
Yes.
But and I started, you know, doing more of that, and I realized though that
but sometimes even old men like me lose their temper.
Hurting my voice, and I should probably, you know, tone those parts down a bit.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Like, I have a silly voice I've been using to pester my roommate. Which
Sir, I still have to give you my reports.
So, for the past week, like, literally...
Please come
Sunday,
to my office later.
Like, Easter Sunday, she's been non-stop looking at pictures of bunnies. And I was like, cease! And she refuses to. So then I start talking to her in this really obnoxious voice.
You're the CDs who returned from Galbadia, correct?
If I do it too much, like, to the point
Yes.
of it just physically hurts.
It's about time. Master NORG has been waiting for you.
But
Come.
it takes long. Like, I could still use it long enough to annoy her back. I'm kind of tempted to do it in the session now that we're about to hear this guy.
Whenever Master NORG calls you,
All right,
be sure
yeah.
to be there
I
within 3
may
seconds.
have totally timed the dialogue wrong. I don't know. I don't remember how long it took to say the lines. But yes, this is NORG.
Yes, I can't wait to hear this all finished and put together.
Yes, this will be entertaining.
This is the Garden Master? The proprietor of Garden?
So the fact that his name
not
is in
human?
capitals, you know,
Come to
makes
think
me
of it,
that
we
maybe
didn't
it
know
stands
anything
for
about
something.
him.
But this is a JRPG, which means we will never know.
You say his name with authority. Master
What a shock.
Yes, and he always... He doesn't believe in space bar, apparently.
exclamation point, or like punctuation marks.
And he definitely does believe in
Now,
caps
where do I
lock.
start?
Answer him quickly. Be concise.
He only believes in caps lock.
Except when he's saying words that aren't really words.
We failed to assassinate Sorceress Idea. It's going to be a sad report. Confirmation of Headmaster Sid's order was made at Galbadia Garden. After Irvine Kinius of Galbadia Garden joined our party, we set off to carry out the Sorceress assassination order from Balaam in Galbadia Gardens.
Balaam and Galbadia's orders.
So we're gonna have this dramatic, like, organ music playing, and then Colin's weird voice.
Yo. It would be
I
bad.
don't understand.
I think you did go through his dialogue slightly too fast.
Yeah, well, if it's really a problem, then I'll just, you know, loop it.
Master Norg has known about the alliance between the president of Galbadia and the sorceress.
And I also remember how much slowness
He heard it from the Galbadia Garden Master
saying
himself.
NORG loudly every time his name came up.
The
in the
Galbadia
text.
Garden Master?
So you know what H.C. Bailey called this part of his Let's Play?
What?
We are the NORG.
Master of Galbadia Garden is a subordinate of mine named Martine. Yes. In fact, the sorceress and garden are closely connected. That is why the sorceress will definitely try to gain hold of all gardens. So Master Norg has sent an official order to Galbadia Garden. It was to kill the sorceress, and assassination was thought to be the best means. But... That sly Weasel Martin used you as a last resort for the assassination. He gave that order to place the blame on me. That bastard.
Are you saying that Balaam Garden had nothing to do with that order?
You just happened to show up before the mission was to be carried out. They used you.
But the operation failed. The sorceress is still alive, and...
The sorceress retaliated, just as we suspected.
I remember this, and we all were like,
No
what?
doubt, it was the sorceress who ordered the missile attacks.
Ooh, 6-3 now.
Something must be done to calm the sorceress' anger.
Who
Wait a
cares
minute.
the game is?
That's just...
Third. About 5 minutes to
In
go.
order to do so, we need to
Aw,
hand over
yeah.
those involved in the assassination to the sorceress. We had to show Bale's
There's no
guard
way.
sincerity.
No hope for them.
Though stranger things have happened, but it is unlikely. Yeah, that wouldn't work well for Squall, since he would be the one whose head was being offered.
Well,
You're also kind of the main character.
why aren't we fighting the sorceress? What about all the training we endure every day?
Why have I been
what
living
good
my
is
life
it?
like this?
NORG objects.
It was an unwinnable battle. We brought her HP to 0. What more do you expect?
Recurring bosses.
And Master Sid was saying the same
RPGs with
thing.
recurring bosses. Egad.
Hey,
Okay, the garden faculty are fleeing. You know that's trouble.
So I guess looking at NORG would explain why the garden faculty wear these silly things. so they can look more like Norg.
I hadn't thought of that.
Kill the sorceress.
Norg is big and yellow. They have the stupid big yellow hat things.
It's gonna be done for.
Their robes look like they match too.
My garden. It will all be over. I'm really upset. Has he forgotten that it was I who brought up the model to establish garden? I wanted to offer the sorceress Sid's handlearm and CDs.
Alright, so he's mad at Sid, but why now? This is what I don't get. Sid didn't give the order. Was it because he didn't want to hand over
No,
the...
this is, so Norg fronted the money to build Garden.
Well, yes.
And, like, Norg had a different plan for Garden
No.
than Sid did. But
It's
Sid
not just
took
yours.
over the role of Garden Master from Norg instead of cooperating like they originally planned. So I think what Norg is complaining about is Sid is acting in Sid's interest instead of mutual interest.
Also, Sid and Nadea are apparently married.
Yeah, that's kind of weird too.
What?
Which would explain why Sid didn't give the order to kill Nadea.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
not
everybody's just like, what?
The
that
headmaster and
spouses
Nadea
never
are
kill
married?
each other, but it's not the norm.
I don't get it.
Okay, you understand, that makes one of us.
Now I understand.
You didn't understand my explanation just now?
No, I understood your explanation. I'm just saying that this part of the game in general can be confusing.
You're one of Sid's followers, aren't you?
And of course he attacks
Prepare
us.
to die.
But first,